Good morning. It is September the 28th of 2018, and we are looking at the top movers here on Poloniex. Let's take a look at the charts for the four top movers. We see these charts are from multicoincharts.com, where you can type in your Poloniex markets and see four of them at a time. Right now we're looking at gas. We can see Viacoin is doing a good surge. We can see Bytecoin has been doing a good surge here, and Pascal is putting the pressure on again. It was one of the top movers earlier. It's consolidated and now putting on some more strength here. Looking good for the cryptocurrency markets in general. But before I go further, let's just say that I am not a financial advisor, and this is not trading recommendations. Instead, this is my own trading journal where I'm going through one of my trading systems and tracking it in a spreadsheet over time. You can find a link to that spreadsheet below this video, and you will find that see a few people are looking at it right now. You'll see that I started out on September the 9th, and I created a spreadsheet or a screenshot of my predictions or my hopes for each of these different markets, and we'll see how that turns out over time. Now, since we're looking at the four top movers here on Poloniex right now, let's go take a look at them first of all. Gas was the top mover. Let's take a look at this chart and see what did I predict. So as it was consolidating here through August, in the beginning of September, I was expecting a bit of a down move, and then a strong move up to 0020, a pullback to 0017, and then up further to 0038. So we'll see how that actually turned out now. Get this out of the way. So this came up to 0015, not quite as big of a move as I was predicting there, and now it's come back to 0011. So we'll see if this consolidates and continues on according to my prediction there. Next, we'll take a look at Viacoin. Zoom down here. So not much of a prediction here, just showing the trend line, and because it was down to the brand new lows here, there wasn't a bottom formation for me to say that this market was actually turning around at the time. So that's pretty cool to see these predictions. What's the next one? We got Bytecoin and then Pascal. So if I scroll over here and bring up Bytecoin and then back and get to Pascal. Now I'll drag this over, take a look at Bytecoin. So I was saying it's going to come back to 33, up to 47, back to 39, and then up to 64. So just looking at support and resistance levels, and then bringing it up past the 50% level of the Fibonacci retracements here. And so what did it actually do? It did come back, and now it's hovering at 35. So it hasn't gone through my prediction yet to come up to 47 before a retrace back. Just good old support and resistance. Pascal coin, I predicted it was going to go up to 00011, back down to 00010, and then up to 00021. And where'd we go? It did go up to 00011, a little bit more, back down to 0008, quad 08. So it came back a little bit more than I was predicting, and now it's showing a bit of strength. And my predictions were that it was going to go up to, from that pullback, we'll see another strong surge up to 00021. That's my prediction for that market. So that'll have to come up quite a ways to make that, but that's pretty much a double from where it is now in the next move. I'm going to go over to the Coinigy charts, and we're looking at Bitcoin right now, but I'm going to jump ahead to, let's find Pascal. 1 year view. So now I can see a little bit longer term, and I was predicting this is going to come up to 21, way up to here. And that will be interesting to see, 21 right in there. So we'll watch this one to see. I'd expect a longer consolidation before a big move up to that. But part of the reason I predicted that is because of what it's done in the past. And I'm just doing the basic Fibonacci retracement from the high to the low. Gives us that 50% level. And there's the prediction. Just as simple as that. No more difficult. Now I'm going to go back to Bitfinex and take a look at the Bitcoin prices here. We're looking at the pretty long term from the last year of prices, a little bit more than a year. And we can see this consolidation is really building up. But the simple trading plan that I'm talking about here over and over again in the spreadsheet is based on 3 criteria. First of all, I want to see a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation, which we see building up here. I want to see a breach of the previous downtrend line, and we haven't seen that yet. And I'm also looking for a moving average crossover using the 12-hour bars. And I'm using a 60-period moving average, a 60-period exponential moving average, and a 20-period exponential moving average. So that's it. When all those 3 criteria show up, then we get an actual trading signal. So if I bring the spreadsheet over, I went through these predictions here on September the 9th, and on the 11th and the 12th, a bunch of them failed. They broke down to new lows from the bottom formations that they were creating there. But right after that, we know that on September the 18th and the 21st, they were showing a turnaround, a change in momentum, and the little wee bottom formation turning up in there after the 12th lows. And I saw that there were some negative divergences and some positive divergences from the price of Bitcoin, and I was going through to see, are we going to be going further down on the downtrend from there or not? Then on the September the 24th, we can see here that some of these coins were starting to show buy signals. So they were having all of those 3 criteria turn up. The downtrend line was being broken. We had a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation that was being broken out of. And we also saw that moving average crossover on the 12-hour bars. So I've gone through earlier today and on a live stream on Twitch, and I've updated this spreadsheet to show which markets are in a buy signal according to this simple trading plan, and which ones are getting really close. And we can see that there are several that are already buys and many more that are getting close to showing that turnaround in the market. So for the rest of this video now, I'm just going to blast through all of these these charts, and recommend that you go and check out the spreadsheet down below if you want to get more detail. So here, AMP is not showing the trading signal yet, and it's not marked in the spreadsheet. Ardor is marked in the spreadsheet as a buying signal. It's broken out of the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. One thing that it hasn't done though is broken this downtrend line according to these tops. So that is one thing that makes this a little bit sketchy, because it could be a fake out breakout and could take some time to consolidate more before a real breakout. I like to see these bottom formations take up to 6 weeks before they turn around, and that's a better signal. Basic Attention Token and a few others that are new on Poloniex don't have enough data to really show properly in these charts. And to do that properly, I need to jump over to Binance and take a look at a longer term history. But for this video, I'm not going to. If we go on to Bitcoin Cash, it made a breakout just the other day, and a really nice surge. If you zoom in on the 15-minute bars here, this is a pretty nice move. But when we go back to the 12-hour bars, it has not yet consolidated enough to make this moving average crossover. Even though it's made a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation and has broken this downtrend line, now we have a larger 1, 2, 3 bottom formation shaping up. And when it breaks above this good support and resistance level here, it's probably going to give us that trading signal. So I'm going to update that in the spreadsheet actually to make it a watch. And it wasn't earlier today. Whoops, of course I did the wrong market. So let me clear that. and update Bitcoin Cash with an alert to watch it. Bytecoin, we can see it already gave that trading signal. It gave the buy-in signal. It said, get out, I'm not quite ready. Consolidated more and gave another buy-in signal there. And that has been marked in the spreadsheet on the 26th and the 28th of September. Bitcoin has not given the signal yet. Bitcoin Dark has been delisted. Bitmark has been delisted. I wish they would take those out of the Coinigy chart options so I don't keep clicking on them. BitShares made the trading signal, and I made a prediction that it was going to come back, and it has. Then I was predicting it's going to come up and break above this longer term downtrend line. We'll see what happens with this one over time. Burst is in a yellow marker now. It gave a buy signal. It gave a get out signal. I'm not quite ready, so I'm waiting for this to cross over again and for another buy signal. So many times in this trading plan, we have the fake out breakouts that we're on guard against all the time because we're trading against the trend. The trend is your friend, and it often happens that we'll get this downtrend, a consolidation, a fake out breakout, and then the downtrend continues. So I'm always guarding against the fake out breakout at the beginning of a trade. Moving on to Clamcoin, this is really a fail. It's down to really new, almost lower than the September the 12th low. So I'm actually should be marking that as red in the spreadsheet. And I will do that. We'll see if it gets out of that red state here. Civic Coin. This one is marked as top potential the other day, and today I marked it as a yellow to say that it's very close to giving us the trading signal. So it's very close. It's already broken the downtrend line. We have a nice bottom formation, a new bowl shape here, a couple pre-pump candles, and the moving average very close to crossing over. So it's really shaping up. Dash gave us the entry signal earlier. It hasn't given us the get out signal, but I'm really watching this one. I don't know about the privacy coins and what their future will be. Decreed is marked as a warning, as an alert. It's getting very close to taking off. It's broken the downtrend line. There's our bottom formation. Moving averages getting close together. Love to see that chart. Here's another chart that I'm really loving. It's right at important support levels. So if it breaks below this, that's not very good at all. But it is marked as a great potential coin. And not quite yet as a yellow warning, alert rather. I think in a day or two, if it shows any kind of strength at all, then I'll upgrade that. Now, Dogecoin gave us a buy signal quite a long time ago, and it's not marked in the spreadsheet as a buy because I didn't do that way back then. And so I'm just watching it now. And I sold out a good portion of the coin I had because this moving average on the 4-hour bars crossed over out of a 1, 2, 3 top formation after a pretty big move upward. So I'm still waiting on Doge to see what's going on with that. Next is EOS, and this gave us a buy signal earlier. Let's go back to the 12-hour bars so we can see that buy signal. Still looking good. Out of this larger consolidation now, I can actually change this pattern to show how big of a consolidation this is. And if we look at, say, Bitfinex and look at this price chart to see the long-term history, this is a beautiful looking bottom formation. But it's already given us the buy signal earlier. Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, and Expanse, they're all doing much the same thing, where they're making a bottom formation. The moving averages hasn't crossed over yet, so it's not a buy signal. Even in Ethereum, it's looking pretty good as a bottom formation, but the moving averages hasn't crossed over. It has broken this downtrend line, and if we go to long-term history, it is at these historical support and resistance levels. So that's all great stuff to be watching, but it's not a trading signal yet. And I don't even have it marked as an alert yet. Expanse, I could say the same story for that. Nice downtrend, I like that. Bottom formation since September the 10th, 12th. but the moving average hasn't crossed over. It doesn't show that it's changed momentum and gone the other direction. Factum has been upgraded this morning to an alert so that it has a yellow bar on there, and it's looking great for all of those three criteria: the downtrend line break, the 1, 2, 3 bottom, the moving average is getting close to crossing over. Game credits is next, and it's also been upgraded to an alert because it's got a double bottom, nice consolidation, a bit of a some pressure, some buying going on there in this short term, and a nice takeoff from there and a reconsolidation. But it hasn't given us the buy signal according to this time frame, so it's been upgraded to an alert. Now, gas, which is one of our top movers here for today on Poloniex, still hasn't confirmed as a buy signal according to this trading plan. It's got the downtrend line break, it's got the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation breakout, and if I zoom in on it, it looks great at this time frame. Even on the 1 month, there's the 4-hour bars. There's a crossover and a buy signal on this time frame. But with this time frame, it still needs more time to stay in this range before those moving averages are going to cross over. So I've marked that as an alert in the spreadsheet. GNO is actually marked as a fail because it's gone down below September the 12th lows. GNT has been upgraded to an alert with this little bit of a candle here going on the last day and a half here. That's looking great. Golem Network token, I think, is got a good future. It's a great technology and a great idea. So if it's all working out properly, we'll see it in the charts and this will take off. So I've upgraded that to an alert. Hunter Coin should probably be upgraded to an alert. When I go to the 1-year view and I'm looking at the daily bars, then I'm seeing a good enough filter with this moving average to say when the trend is actually changing and it's not a fake out breakout. Because when we go into the 12-hour bars, it is showing a buy signal, a get out signal. Then it takes off again, and then a get out signal, then a buy signal, get out, buy, get out. So it really ranges quite a bit, enough that it's making this 12-hour bar moving average not a good enough filter to keep you out of the fake out breakouts. Because if you were to buy in here, and then that's quite a retracement from 1,000 Satoshi down to 600, that's 40%, that's a big move. But I think that in the long term, this is going to be doing something pretty fantastic. And I've also got, as we can see here, popcorn move sale ideas here, where it could do a big skewer up and then retrace completely straight back down again, just as the excitement gets involved. And the only way to profit from that is to have a portion of your order already bought, and then have your sell orders layered way, way above the market to unexpectable levels. And then if it does do another one of those big popcorn moves, I call it, then you can profit. And then as it comes all the way back down, you can redistribute your money to something else or to invest bigger into this market. KNC doesn't have enough history, and it's got a big candle here on Poloniex that is not there on Binance. And so this chart gets difficult to read. Library credits is really pushing down to historical lows and almost needs to be marked as a fail in my spreadsheet. It's not giving us the trading signal. It's not even marked as an alert. Loom is not marked as an alert. It's not marked as a trading signal, mostly because it doesn't have enough historical data, and I have to go to a different exchange to see what the history says in that. So for this analysis, I'll just skip it for today. Lisk is not giving the trading signal, and it's not giving us an alert yet. It is making a nice 1, 2, 3 bottom formation at great historical levels, but it hasn't turned around enough yet. The moving averages haven't crossed over, so I'm watching this. But here's another example of a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation looking great with some strength, and there's the buy signal. It really pumps up and then falls back down, and there's your exit signal. So it probably would have gotten in here and then out here at a loss, but better to take the loss and watch for another re-entry, because in the long term, when it does do a big move again, these little bits of fluctuations here at the beginning are going to be inconsequential. But it's important to manage your risk and not hold something that is not proving you correct. So take the small loss and reevaluate it again afterwards. Make sure that you're not putting on such a big position size that that small loss is actually significant. They should only be 2% of your entire portfolio in any one market when you're fully trading it. I talk more about risk control and position sizes in my course. Litecoin gave us a buy signal. And you know what? I should be marking this as the buy signal right there. It's marked in the spreadsheet as green today. MadeSafe coin. It's not giving us a buy signal, although I've got a different trading plan that did give a buy signal here. But I did mark it in the spreadsheet as an alert to watch this one. Navcoin did give the buy signal on the 24th, and it is still staying in the buy signal area. So it did not do a popcorn move and then all the way straight back down, but part of a popcorn move, and it's consolidating. So if we zoom in on this and zoom in on this, there's an internal 1, 2, 3 bottom formation that's in the potentials, but it's got to break above that and make these moving averages cross over for that to show an add-on order. Namecoin, not marked as a potential coin yet. Actually, I've got it marked as delisted, and that's not true. It was NXC that was delisted right beside it. So this coin's been delisted from Poloniex. NXT gave us a buy signal the other day, and it's still in that buy range, but it has consolidated and pulled back quite a bit. OMG, I've upgraded it this morning to an alert. Nice downtrend, really within this range. Now it's made a potential bottom and failed. Now it's made a new bottom and looking like it's turning around and going the other way. So when this moving average crosses over, it'll be a buy because it's already broken the downtrend line. It's making a bottom formation, just waiting for that last piece to confirm. Omni made a buy signal, then it said get out, I'm not ready yet, and it's consolidating. So when it does turn around, that'll be a buy signal pretty quickly because the moving averages are pretty close together. Pascal coin we had already seen earlier. This is one of the big top movers in Poloniex today, showing some strength after a really nice move up earlier. So there's the nice move up earlier, and it's pulled back and now showing some strength. And there's my prediction of where I anticipate it's going to go. Pink coin's been delisted. PPC, it is not giving us a trading signal, and it's not giving us the alert. It did give a trading signal here. Then it says get out, and good thing too, because there is a pretty big skewer down there. Quantum, not enough historical data here. I won't go to a different chart and find it for now, but it's not a buy signal. Looking on to rep, nowhere near a buy signal yet. Still has some maturing to do. SBD, I would say this one, well, it actually gave a buy signal, and it's still holding as a buy after that on the 13th, 14th. So it made this buy signal as the moving averages crossed, and it has a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. Moving averages crossed. The downtrend line was broken. But this is a difficult market to trade. It's come up and then really retraced back. So if you're buying in up here and it's retraced back, that's quite a bit to hold. I'm going to put this, actually when I go into the 4-hour bars, it does give a get out signal here. And you'd have to use those 4-hour bars for your re-get in signal, because the 12-hour bars haven't said get out yet. They said get in, and they haven't said to get out yet. So I'll have to watch this one. And I don't have it marked as a green trading signal in this, but I'm going to upgrade it now to a watch, because if this moving average does cross over and start to go up higher, then that's probably a good enough buy signal, especially if it's breaking above this support and resistance level again, then that would turn around and I would consider that a buy signal. Coin gave its buy signal the other day, just edging past it and showing some good positioning right now. If I go into the 3-day view, it's actually pulled back a bit from that entry buy signal. And everything is pulling back a little bit with Bitcoin as it's doing this. SNT, another one without enough history, though it has a low on the 12th. 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. This is the moving average getting close together, so it's not a trading signal that I can jump on yet. Steam is getting very close to crossing over. So I'll be watching that one, and it is marked in the spreadsheet as an alert. Storage is also marked as an alert. It's got a bottom formation here. Not as strong as an alert as some of the other ones, but I have marked it on there. Stellar or Lumens gave its trading signal earlier, and it stayed nicely above it. I believe that this market is going to go much higher, and that's where it is right now. Here's another one that is just giving the buy signal. It's hard to say if it's a buy signal or not. Those moving averages are very close. And it's a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation, hasn't broken out yet. So this one is actually not a buy signal, but an alert. So that's been an alert for a couple days now. And a break above these level would confirm it. So then you'd have all 3 criteria in place. And it's got some potential to do some massive moves. Syscoin is getting closer, but it's not yet a buy signal. Viacoin, VIA, it's one of the top movers on Poloniex today. Nice move since yesterday. But it's not near a buy signal for this trading plan yet. The downtrend line hasn't been broken. The bottom formation isn't mature enough. It hasn't broken out. Going on to Viacoin, this is getting closer. This one is has the bottom formation, has the downtrend line break, a couple pre-pump candles. I'm going to upgrade that in the spreadsheet to an alert. No, okay, Viacoin, I see, yeah, VTC is already marked as an alert. Counterparty, I've marked as a fail because it's gone down below September the 12th lows. And if I go to the super long chart, it's actually lower than it's ever been. This is new historical lows. So it's marked as a fail in the spreadsheet. And it could turn around, but not right now. XEM, this one is getting close. We have the bottom formation, downtrend line break, and the moving average is getting close together. So there's so many markets now that are lit up as warnings and several that are already buy signals. So it's starting to give me the feel that the bottom is in for the cryptocurrencies, and we could be seeing the beginning of the next uptrend. Hopefully this one lasts for 12 to 18 months as an uptrend. That would be fantastic. So XMR gave us the buy signal. It's consolidating. It hasn't given us the get out signal. XPM is a fail. It went below September the 12th lows. The more fails that stack up, the more I think that the trend reversal is not in place. Ripple, of course, it had a really great breakout and a buy signal back on the 24th or earlier than that. And now we're watching this to see what does this consolidation do. Is it going to pull back from here? We'll see how this turns out. But it was a buy signal earlier. Then we're the last two now. Zcash is getting very close. I've marked this as an alert. It's got a bottom formation, downtrend line break. The moving averages are getting close to crossing over. And ZRX seems to be really matching what Zcash is doing, and it's getting very close to a trading signal as well. I see a note there from Mr. Night Hunter. Doug, did you hear about one broker shutdown? Indeed, I did, and I've got about $1,300 US stuck in there that the Security and Exchange Commission seems to have seized everybody's money on one broker. And the funny thing is that one Fox, another division of one pool's assets, has not been shut down. It is still operating. And I withdrew the money I had in there out, and I see that there's a little bit more referral earnings in this. And so I'll leave this money. I'll see what happens since it's referral earnings, and I will start investing that again. And some referral earnings in Bitcoin Cash. Actually, let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash chart. Three-day view. I'm going to take this and do a 0015. What else? 154. Let's see. 00154. 5 times leverage. Please. Okay. Cannot be less than, okay, so I've got to wait for more referral earnings to build up in Bitcoin Cash before I can take a position there. And let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. Still active, 000. I don't think this is enough. I think it has to be 001 for being able to put on a position. 001 would be $6. 06. No, not yet. So I'll wait for more referral earnings to build up in this one Fox, and I'll continue trading it and see if I can grow whatever referral earnings come in. But one broker is done. So they've taken down their secure certificate, and I was not able to get my cash out. Although I did a withdrawal, nothing's happening. So hopefully the Security and Exchange Commission lets people take their money out. People who are not US citizens. I just really don't get how they have the authority to enforce US laws on people who have nothing to do with the US. But that's the way it is. So a lot of people got screwed on that. I think the reason that one Fox has not been shut down is because it's not breaking the Security and Exchange laws of doing swaps on the value of other things, other markets. But at the same time, it is also not doing the know your customer routine properly, where all you need is an email address and send in some money and you can trade on one Fox. I'm certain that that's got to change, where they will be asking for all of your identity details so that they can track all the money flow in Bitcoin. Let's see. Top markets are still gas, via Bitcoin, Pascal, Scenario AMP, Golem, Litecoin. All of these are starting to give some movement, but I only really like the ones that are doing the movement with some volume, with some trade volume. So 23 Bitcoin worth of trade volume for Golem is pretty good for considering the last while where there was almost nothing going on. Great to see Lisk with a 20 Bitcoin of volume. EOS, that's not very much volume for that market. Quantum has got more volume than Factum and MadeSafe coin. So that's good to see. Ethereum, Loom Network has got pretty good volume, 10 Bitcoin of trade and some strength going on. So those are things I don't mention very much in the technical analysis of the chart, but I do look at the volume of trade at the same time as all of these breakouts to determine how much of a position I should be putting on. So that's it for this stream. How long is this one now? I don't see where. But a shorter one for this one because I've already got the spreadsheet all set up and I'm just blasting through now to see where things are. Lots of really good trade signals shaping up according to this trend reversal pattern. I'm really happy to see this. It's very similar to what we saw in March of 2017. And that was great. From March till July of 2017 was an amazing run of cryptocurrencies. I think this one will be slower and take longer, and we'll see how that turns out. But thanks for tuning in. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Love having you here. Love the comments and any questions that come on. I think sometimes the comments below the videos are more important than the video itself. So thanks again, and good luck in all of your crypto trading.